I just want to retire before I go senile, because if I don't retire before I go senile, then I'll do more damage than good at that point. If you think back to the beginning of cell phones, laptops, or really any new technology, it's always expensive. I'm reasonably optimistic about the future, especially the future of the United States, for the century, at least. I had so many people try to talk me out of starting a rocket company. It was crazy. In order for us to have a future that's exciting and inspiring, it has to be one where we're a space-faring civilization. As you heat the planet up, it's just like boiling a pot. Over time, I think we will probably see a closer merger of biological intelligence and digital intelligence. I usually describe myself as an engineer. That's basically what I've been doing since I was a kid. My opinion is it's a bridge too far to go to fully autonomous cars. The key to making things affordable is design and technology improvements, as well as scale. Man has the power to act as his own destroyer, and that is the way he has acted through most of his history. The factory is the machine that builds the machine. Tesla is here to stay and keep fighting for the electric car revolution. If humanity doesn't land on Mars in my lifetime, I would be very disappointed. I think we are at the dawn of a new era in commercial space exploration. I say something, and then it usually happens. Maybe not on schedule, but it usually happens. When I was a child, there's one thing I said: I never want to be alone. That's what I would say. I don't want to be alone. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. I think we have a duty to maintain the light of consciousness to make sure it continues into the future. If we drive down the cost of transportation in space, we can do great things. It's very important to like the people you work with. Otherwise, your job is going to be quite miserable. I think life on Earth must be about more than just solving problems. It's got to be something inspiring, even if it is vicarious. Starting a business is not for everyone. Starting a business, I'd say, number one is have a high pain threshold. Any product that needs a manual to work is broken. Self-driving cars are the natural extension of active safety, and obviously something we should do. Really, the only thing that makes sense is to strive for greater collective enlightenment. Rockets are cool. There's no getting around that. I think that's the single best piece of advice. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. When I was in college, I wanted to be involved in things that would change the world. I think there should be regulations on social media to the degree that it negatively affects the public good. People should pursue what they're passionate about. That will make them happier than pretty much anything else. I think you should always bear in mind that entropy is not on your side. Great companies are built on great products. I think it matters whether someone has a good heart. I would like to die on Mars. Just not on impact. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. Patience is a virtue, and I'm learning patience. It's a tough lesson. I'd rather be optimistic and wrong than pessimistic and right. If something's important enough, you should try. Even if the probable outcome is failure. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. Life is too short for long-term grudges. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor.